are listening to the Freeform Rock Podcast with Mark Alden Taylor.
Welcome to a quarantine version of the Freeform Rock Podcast. Well, Lee, you're always quarantined, aren't you?
I would have to say when I run away, they try to quarantine me, but they don't succeed. But right now, yeah, I guess hiding from them means quarantined. So, yeah.
Yeah, we're trying not to bring too much real life shit into this, but fuck. I'm sitting in the house the last 2 weeks going nuts. I want to get out. I want to do more podcasts, but then I don't want to do more podcasts because I'm just sitting in there depressed going, I want to go back to work. What the fuck? Why do I want to go back to work? I always go, man, I wish I could stay home and get paid. And they're paying me to stay home, and I'm saying, I want to go work.
You know, there are some people who are like that. They're like, work to them is a way for them to have movement. I would suggest that if you wanted to try writing song lyrics or just doing or whatever you wanted to do, just have fun with yourself. I'm not saying...
You mean play with what is it? Rosie Palm?
I'm not saying play with yourself in that way, but what I mean is play with the idea of you doing your own creative whatever. It doesn't have to be perfect. It can be, I'm dropping a chicken, blah, blah. I'm dropping a chicken, blah, blah. It's gonna still be better than an hour of you sitting doing nothing and having a YouTube video of you sitting for an hour doing nothing. Dude, try something. That's what I'm thinking this quarantine, which I don't even think about as quarantine.
Well, because you're usually
I'm only
home.
thinking about it as, well, yeah, I mean, I'm home a lot, but I mean, if I go out, I go out. No one stopped me yet. But what I'm saying is, just do what you want to do. Don't worry. Don't be like, oh my God, I gotta go back to work. Think about it as, I got the chance to do what I want to do. If I wanted, meaning you want to do videos of you going for an hour, even though you'll probably take my idea if you do that, but still, whatever you want to do it. And don't worry, because that's how people grow. The people who just sit home and don't do shit, and they don't know what to do, they're the ones who, all I'm trying to say is have fun.
I am having fun. I'm just bored. I just want to get out. I haven't drove my car in a week, so I'm like, there's nothing to do. And I have like type 2 diabetes, and I don't want to go out and get freaking the virus and shit. So I'm staying home. I'm getting groceries delivered. I'm like using hand wipes and sanitizing the bags when I bring them in. Wearing gloves. It's fucking... It's going crazy, but let's get away from this shit. We're here to take you away from the real world and get into our musical journey. Yeah, musical world. Sorry, Bob, I took your U2 saying there. Yeah. This is just ridiculous, man. And also, I've been home. I've been fixing my iTunes. I went through my iTunes because I changed computers, and they all doubled up. So I had to go delete like double songs for like 4 days. And then now I got to go and put all the artwork in that iTunes doesn't get because I'm kind of OCD like that. I want to see the true artwork for each album that's in my iPhone. And fucking iTunes, man, they fucking just don't work sometimes to get album artwork. Cannot find album artwork. Well, fuck you. You're a multi-million-dollar corporation and freaking find a fucking artwork already. And fucking also, I fixed iTunes because I noticed in Podbean, we were only showing 100 episodes in iTunes. Because the setting in I emailed Podbean and they said, well, you need to change your setting, dumb fuck. You only show 100 episodes. You could show up to $9.99. So I went in there and changed it to $9.99. And that day, dude, we got over 500 downloads of old episodes.
To me, they're the dumb fucks, because it shouldn't matter if you have a certain amount of episodes. You shouldn't need to say, hi, I just posted more episodes. They should just automatically have them up.
Well, shit, dude, I showed you that picture. We got 500 downloads in one day after I fixed that?
The one angry thing that I will say is it's only maybe 5 or 6 each different episode. It might be 100 episodes that they look at. But I want to see where they invade one episode and have several hundred watching that episode, not just 2 or 3 people watching the... No, it's all good. Dude,
people went downloaded 17 more episodes of Wishbone Ash from last year. 14 episodes of me and Bushy doing the Beastie voice. Marching to Mars with me and Bushy in 2016 got 10 more downloads. So people are going back and getting these old episodes. And also the Balance episodes with Ralph is 26, dude. And the Rex got 30 already, and freaking...
I don't remember being on the Balance
You weren't on that one. Ralph was teaching me a lesson on that episode. He said, song sucks. Fuck this song. So we're going to have to probably redo Balance one day.
I will not want to do that.
Wow,
I will show you a video of me doing Balance. I couldn't even fucking listen to that album. That album makes a group that I don't want to mention a favorite group in comparison.
All right, so in the last 14 days, dude, we had 787 downloads.
That's 1,870.
Yeah, on Monday, when I fixed the iTunes thing, we had 442 downloads in one day.
And now we have 1,870 more.
Dude, it's yesterday we only got... we got 58 downloads today already, dude. Shit, yesterday sucked. Wow. Yesterday we only got 7, but today we got 58. So we're moving on up, man, to the east side, to a deluxe podcast in the sky.
Yeah, man. I'm kind of feeling pissed off that they're probably looking at the episodes of the groups that I don't like. but hey, fuck you people if you do that.
And don't do that. In the last 30 days, we had 1,032 downloads.
All right, cool people, keep doing it.
Yeah, man, we're getting good, man. We're plus people have been telling me, hey, man, we like your podcast. Hey, we like you guys. You and Lee are awesome. And it says, I always thought we were the freaking bottom of the barrel, dude. But I guess we're in the middle of the barrel.
I have to tell you this. I have no clue how to really act on a podcast. I just do me, and you do you. And I think that that's best. What I don't like is when people are hello, this is a Genesis podcast. We are going to do Abacab. What do you think of Abacab? Well, I think that Tony Banks was an excellent keyboard player, and they go on for an hour, and it's shut up!
Yeah, they're going into each freaking keystroke.
Hi there, how you doing? We're doing Genesis Abacab, blah, 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 blah. What do you think of it?
I like how he hit that A note.
The song is blah 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 blah. You know what I mean?
Yeah, they go. I like how they hit that A note on this key on 3 minutes and 56 seconds in the song. That was amazing the way he used that one note. And I'm like, come on, man. We're freaking stupid. I don't play you play an instrument, but you don't even want to hear that. You don't want to hear the freaking technical shit.
I wouldn't mind that as long as they gave some real good criticism. But the people who do that are mostly like, he did what I think is an A tune, and I love it. But they're talking about something like, just like Night Ranger, and just like Judas Priest, and just like ABBA and Olivia Newton-John. I'm like, will you shut up now? Because, I mean, I don't mind technical language, but if you don't know the technical language, and a lot of these people don't, they're the ones who are boring. If you're someone like a real good musician who can talk really well about music, like Todd Howard, you can talk about whatever you want to talk about, and he's good. If it's Gordon Gebert, you can talk about what you talk about, it's going to be good. But if you're talking about some of the people on Facebook, I don't want to mention their names, you're not going to get anything good.
That's true, man. Todd was good, and so was Gordon. We need to get Gordon back on here, man. Gordon.
I want to say I am reading his book on Angel. It's really good. I'm going to finally finish and then do an episode of my reviewing it as soon as I finish. But so far, it's a good book.
Yeah, he sent me all the books. Like, he sent you all the books. I've read a little bit, and they're really good. I like Angel, but some reason I don't listen to them as much as other bands. I'm stuck in a rut. You know me, Lee. You get me out of my rut by giving me bands like we're reviewing today, which is The Illusion. I've never heard. Did you ever hear of them, or you just pick this out of your butt again?
No, whether I picked it out of my butt doesn't necessarily mean that I hadn't heard of them before. It's just that when I ate them, they got stuck in my butt. But no, I decided to do it because one of my friends liked them, and he mentioned them to me, and I decided to do the album. But I saw the album long ago, back in Berkeley, California, when I was in a record store, and I saw it, and at that time the cover kind of disturbed me because it was a graveyard cover. But then later I saw my friend mentioned them, and they had other stuff, and I heard them, and I was like, wow, they're actually pretty good. But the album the one album that I was able to forward to you was this album. They have 4 albums, but I like their music. There was a guy named Jeff Berry who I think wrote Louie Louie, the original song Louie Louie, Louie Louie, da da, I da 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 da, that everyone's covered. I think he was the guy who produced this album, and these people who did the album, the group, and I was like, okay, this is cool. So I wanted to do an album that my friend suggested, because he was like, you know what? The Illusion is a great group. He said, I thought they might have been pop rock or something, but I heard them and they were really, really good. And so I decided, okay. So I heard it and I decided, hey, why not? Because this is a group that hardly anyone has heard of. And I usually like to do albums of groups that nobody else does. That's just more what I do. I'm not saying I do that all the time, but I'm saying I do that most of the time. And this is also one of the times I'm doing that.
Well, you know, the Night Ranger, nobody does Night Ranger, really. Nobody did Mr. Big, so...
Yeah, true.
Yeah, they're one of our least downloaded episodes. You guys could go to check out our Night Ranger episodes. Well, you weren't on.
Yeah.
You weren't on the Dawn Patrol. That one was with Bushy, but you were on the Don't Let Up one, which is a great newer album by them. Their last album.
Oh,
Guys,
yeah.
And Mr. Big, Defying Gravity. What a great album that was. Lee liked most of it, but let's.
I forget what I think, but I could always listen to another episode again and figure it out.
Since all our episodes are available on iTunes again, you guys could go back to the episode number 1 and get all of them again. But iTunes still lists our episodes weird, like they're missing episodes. So it's just weird. I don't know how to fix that. I think I'm going to email Podbean and go, why is iTunes doing this shit?
Yeah.
The episode we did with Terrence, or we did an episode with a crossover with Queen. It's like it says it won't show on iTunes because somebody uploaded that on Podbean also. And I'm wondering if Terrence took our episode off Podbean and used the same one and mixed it with his. So I don't know.
Who knows?
Who knows?
All I know is if you ever wanted any of our episodes on Spotify, I can talk to you later and we can make it happen.
No, they're not on Spotify. They would delete us because we play copyrighted music. But I actually put it on Stitcher.com.
Oh, I have episodes on Spotify. Nobody's, none of my episodes have been deleted.
But you don't play music.
There is a few music stuff on it.
All right. It's probably your music.
No.
No?
It's the music from the groups.
Oh, that's cool.
But I mean, my podcast, so few people listen to it. That's probably why they didn't delete it.
I'm going to try to upload it to Google Podcasts, but the other day their site was down, so I couldn't do it. But I got it on Stitcher, and we're also on... you just do searches on Google and look up the Freeform Rock Podcast. It does show our episodes, so that's pretty cool. You could listen to us. I give you guys the listable links, not the Podbean app links. People don't want to download an extra app, so I always put in the link where it goes right to play it online for you. So
yeah.
And also we're on iTunes if you have an iPhone or whatever, or a freaking iPad or whatever you have. You can listen to it on there, and we appreciate you guys, and thank you guys for giving us so much love, especially on Monday. 442 episodes downloaded in one day. I'm like, what the fuck? That's awesome.
That's cool.
Yeah, because I fixed iTunes, and I guess people wanted to hear our older episodes. They just didn't go on the Podbean app or Podbean. They listened to us on iTunes. So that shows me that iTunes does give us a lot of love, and we had 3 5-star reviews in the last week too. Well, because
that's hip.
That's cool, man. So let's get into this album, shall we? It's the Illusion, and it's fucking getting blocked right here. The Illusion, Together, parentheses, as a way of life. From 1970, your favorite decade, I mean.
Yeah.
Well, that's the decade. I was born in 1970. You seem to pick a lot of albums from 1970 when I was born. Like, you think Mark was listening to this in the womb?
Listen, I was listening to music back in 1966 when I was 1. So
I was too in 1970. But I wasn't in 1 though.
So yeah, I find music from 1970 to be when I was mature, when I was 5.
Yeah, 1977's the years That's when I first bought Sgt. Pepper's, and I said this before, and Foreigner Double Vision. But I listened to music way before that. I used to listen to what my mom played. I remember listening to Big 10-inch record by Aerosmith, her playing that. Didn't know what the fuck a Big 10-inch record was until I got older. And when I heard him go, "Suck on my Big 10-inch," I go, "Oh, Mom."
I never liked that song.
Oh, I love that song.
But, did she like any other Aerosmith album?
Oh, yeah, she liked them all, basically.
Okay, so that's cool. My mom, my biological mom, I told her about the Rolling Stones. I was 2 years old. She hadn't even heard of them. That's how dumb she was.
Well, I got my mom into Dokken. She loved Don Dokken. She loved his voice.
That's a mistake, but hey.
And I got her into Aerial Speedwagon also, which was a mistake, right?
Depends upon the gear, but half a mistake, not total.
All right, well, let's get into this album by The Illusion, Together as a Way of Life. We get into track 1. How does it feel? So, how did it feel listening to this song, Lee?
Yeah, well, it's a nice rocker. Sort of simple and not a hell of a lot to it, but it's driving and has a good feedback style guitar. And I dig it as an opening track.
Yeah, funky, rhythmic, cool riffs. Love the drum sound. It kind of sounds like CCR. What a killer break also. Hope the rest of the album goes this way, Lee.
Sounds like some might say.
Yeah.
Right on.
And then we get into the next track, which is 1, 2, 3 o'clock, 4 o'clock, rock, 5, 6, 7 o'clock, 8 o'clock, rock. Oh, wait, that's not it. No, it's these days are all and I breathe. Oh, happy days. No, it's not happy. It's a song called Happy Days, but it's not from the show Happy Days, which I'm probably going to watch because I got the first 3 seasons of Happy Days. I'll watch that.
I should get that too, damn it.
I need to get them, all their series, and Laverne and Shirley, and I'll be happy. I almost got all of the Three's Companies. And all the scrubs. You need Bosom Buddies. Oh, I love Bosom Buddies. That was a great show.
Yeah, man.
Peter Scolari and Tom Hanks. And Donna Dixon. Donna Dixon. Woo, baby.
Yeah, you can get them on YouTube.
And it's also, Donna Dixon was also in Spies Like Us with Dan Aykroyd and Chevy Chase. And so was Vanessa Angel, who is the hottie in that movie. Sorry. I love
don't know.
Vanessa, you ever seen the movie You ever seen the movie Kingpin with Woody Harrelson and Bill Murray?
Oh, yeah.
And Randy Quaid? Oh, you should go watch the movie Kingpin. It's done by the Farley brothers from the makers of Dumb and Dumber. It's fucking funny. When Randy Quaid plays an Amish kid and Woody Harrelson gets him to drink and get tattoos and have loose sex.
Didn't someone get their finger bitten off or something?
Yeah, he's got his hand ripped off because Bill Murray talked him into doing money on the side games of bowling, and he left him out to dry to get fucked up, and he left him there. Yeah, it's a great movie. It's total Bill Murray comedy. Woody Harrelson, Randy Quaid, Vanessa Angel. She was also in the television series adaptation of the movie Weird Science, where she played the genie. Really, she's hotter than Kelly LeBrock to me because she's blonde. But
I'll have to take a look.
All right, so let's get into the next song, "Happy Days," which you picked. So here's "Happy Days" on the Freeform Rock Podcast.
taking what you couldn't have, and the serpent at his web. Happy days are here. Oh, happy days are
That was Happy Days. Why'd you pick that track?
This is a trippy jam, and I like it. It's a bit mellow, but eerie, and a good song to hear when it's raining and one is looking outside a window. Cool tune.
Cool beginning, but goes into hippie vocals, but not too much, and the song gets better, so it's actually a good song.
Yeah, that's the thing that I'm trying to get you to be into is hippie. And you're starting to.
I don't like hippie frickin' gang vocals.
But I'm trying to get you into it, and I'm starting to.
No, you're not, because that kind of threw me off, and then they stopped singing the hippie songs, and it became great.
But that's why I'm doing that, because if you have a lip... Damn it, you making me cough, but a little bit of hippie... Well, never mind, I don't want to cough.
Fucking hippies. All right.
Hey, you... Shut up! Hippies are hippie.
All right, let's get into the next song, Bright Eyes. What'd you think about this one?
It's an okay song, especially during washing the dishes. Sort of slow but peaceful. Not the best, not the worst.
Yeah, this song is a little corny. A little harpsichord in there, the guitarist. There's a little Doorish on it, and it's kind of filler for me.
Yeah.
Yeah, so
Too hippie for you, you fucking...
I didn't say hippie, I said
I
corny.
know, I'm starting to get angry.
I'm liking most of this album, Lee. Why are you getting
Okay,
pissed?
I'm sorry, I'm not... I thank you for agreeing with me. You're all cool.
I agree with you,
Right
sexy.
on. Yeah, right on.
We always
sexy.
agree. All right,
Yeah, sexy bitch. Right on.
let's get into the next song, Bright Eyes. We already said that one. Next song is Don't Push It. What'd you think about this one?
A cool rocker. Doesn't have a lot to it, but the drums are great, and I like the drum solo. It's a good party song.
Yeah, I said trying to sound like James Brown, but it's a good song, some soul in it. Band is killing it, and the drum break is really good. Goes into a killer drum solo. Good song.
Right on, man. You know your music.
It's the first time I heard it, and that's what I got from it. Then we get into the next
Right
song.
on.
This ain't my beautiful life. This ain't my beautiful car. Or whatever. No, this isn't the Talking Heads Once in a Lifetime. This is The Illusion Once in a Lifetime. What'd you think of this one?
I like this. It's a mellow, almost country type of rocker, but it's cool. Kind of like sing-along campfire music. It's one of the better songs.
This song really bored me. Goes nowhere for me.
Fuck. Man.
Man. Would you like me to get you some Doberman, Labrador, man?
Man, at this point, I'd probably want to smoke Doberman than hear your opinion, but we're gonna go past that shit.
Alright, let's get into the next song, Love Me Girl. What'd you think of this one?
I think it's a cool pop song. I think the way it ended with the group clapping and singing a cappella wasn't the best way to end the song, but I don't hate that part. It's a decent tune. It could have been improved, but I enjoyed it.
Weird tune, don't like it. They turned into the Monkees and a bad Monkees as that. Don't like it.
Oh, man, why the fuck do people have to have marriage partners who are monkeys? Because when they see someone who's a bad monkey, they go bad monkey, don't go good monkey. I'm not saying you, but I'm saying other people. I'm just drunk, so forget what I said.
You know what's funny is that I have the 2 CD set of the Best of the Monkees. I only like 10 songs off of it because the rest of it fucking hippy dippy shit. I hate it.
Why the fuck are you saying that?
Because I reminded me of the bad
I don't
Monkees.
know why you're talking about that, because they were a good group.
They were on 12 songs. Even my wife, we were listening to it. All this
The
song sucks.
stuff
This
that
song
you that I
Any song they
You
did in the
were
show
like
was great.
you were like the people in my school.
I should go
I
listen.
got all 5 studio albums of the Monkees, and I brought them to school, and they said, "We don't know any of these songs. We don't need to hear them." I'm like, "Are you fucking dumb? I'm the only guy in school who has all of the Monkees albums, or most of the Monkees albums. And you people, you love the Monkees, but you don't want to hear the other albums? Damn it."
Dude,
That's the stupidity to me.
Hey, I thought they were going to be good because you got Pleasant Valley Sunday.
That's not one of the better
You
tunes.
got freaking I'm a
Shut
Believer.
up! We're talking
You got
about
I'm Not Your Stepping.
Salesman. We're talking about She Hangs Out. We're talking about Star Collector. We're talking about Daily Nightly. We're not talking about I Wanna Be Free. We're not
I'm
talking
Not Your
about
Stepping Stone.
She. We're not talking about I'm Not Your Stepping Stone. We're not talking about words.
And plus, it's like when Mike Nesmith sang, or like it reminded me of when George Harrison songs with a sitar. I fucking hated it.
No,
Mike Nesmith was like country.
The good guy.
He was country.
Shut up. He was the good guy in the group. You fucking. I'm getting angry at you,
Mickey Dolenz and Davy Jones were my good guys.
I wanna be free.
Yeah, that's a good jam.
Oh, you fucking piece of. I fucking hate that shit. Shut up. Fucking asshole.
I only like the.
You know fucking shit.
Watch your phone. You're gonna make me review a Monkees album
damn
now.
It. Well, I wasn't thinking about it, but I might have us review a Mike Nesmith album.
No!
But I don't know any of them. So I'm going to have to hear a lot of Mike Nesmith albums to find the one to do.
All right. Okay, the next song, it's called Lila.
Lila.
Okay. Lila. And you picked this track, so here's Lila on the Freeform Rock Podcast. That was Lila on the Freeform Rock Podcast. Why'd you pick that track, Lee?
So far, my favorite track on here. It's rocking, but also not too heavy. It's the right balance of heavy and pop, and it's really cool.
Yeah, bass line is awesome on this song. Funky, made my head bob vocals. Awesome.
Right on,
also
man.
has some killer soul in this song, and like Lee would say, a real toe tapper.
Yeah, right on, man. Cool.
I like this song. I agree with you.
Right on, man. We agree. Everything's all good, man.
Then we get to the next song, which isn't an Aerosmith song, but it's the Illusion song called Angel. What'd you think of this one?
Another great song, and one of the best on here. It's moody and rocking and psychedelic and awesome. I really love it.
It's a cool Beatles-sounding song here, especially the drums, but goes all weird with the vocals, and the song is not that good because of it.
You know what? I'm so drunk and out of my mind. I almost agree with you. So I'm becoming a muck tractor. Right on.
All right, and then we get into the next song, Peace Pipe, which you pick. So here's Peace Pipe on the Freeform Rock Podcast. Okay, that was Peace Pipe. Why'd you pick that track, Lee?
The song is pretty damn good, but the best part is when they jam, and then they're really cooking. really great song. Yeah.
Yeah, what do I think about it? Now, as Lee would say, this is hot. Back to the good vocals and the band jamming here. Bass is awesome, and the bass break where the song speeds up. Love this. The guitar solo is also great with the bass riffing. Great song.
Man, I love what you said about it. You are a good reviewer. I'm so glad to do these reviews with you, man. You are really, really on your game.
Except when I talk shit about the monkeys.
Why you fucking asshole? Why you fucking have to remind me of that shit?
Sorry, Ken Mills. I like half the monkeys.
Damn it, you like half a steak or half a pork chop. I only eat the one half. I'm not going to eat the half with the butter and the pepper. I'm going to eat the half with the yogurt and the mung beans. Hee hee.
What the fuck's a mung bean?
That's you don't. If you don't know what a mung bean is, you don't want to know.
Oh,
it's
God.
like it's like some kind of like watercress flavored like bean, like a water sprout or something.
All right, well, let's get to the next track, Naked Blues. What'd you think of this one?
This was a fun but silly song. Still, I like it. I'm glad they put something like this on the album.
Yeah, bluesy here. Love it, man. I want to drink some whiskey to this groove.
Right.
Great song. Love it.
Right on, man. I want to drink whiskey and think about how much you like the album.
Yeah.
Man, I want to apologize because you have good taste, man. You're fucking cool.
And then we get to the next track, Little Boy. What'd you think of this one?
This is sort of a somber song, but I really love it. The melody is like folk music, and it's a great song to come after the heavier rockers before it. It gives a great balance to the party, unlike some albums we've reviewed recently. Totally cool tune.
Yeah, stop talking shit about Alice in Chains.
Hey! That's what I was referring to.
I know you were. You've been making a lot of posts. You've been making more posts about hating that group than Bon Jovi. I'm like, what the fuck?
I'm really pissed at you because you finally found an album that I dislike more than Bon Jovi, and that really pisses me off.
That's funny. Well, Little Boy, I agree with what you said on that song, Lee. It's pretty cool.
Yeah. Right
and
on,
then
man.
we get to the last track on the album, Together. What did you think of this one?
Kind of an odd song to close the album. I think it's sort of a filler tune, but at least it's a little bit different, so I didn't mind it too much.
Yeah, I said musically this album goes from hippy-dippy to Doors to hard rock to psychedelic. This song is weird. It's like a Floyd with a hippie vibe to it. It's a cool song, though. It's not the best, but it's cool.
But you know what? When you say hippie in that context, I agree with you. Because I thought it went on a little bit long, but yeah. But no, hey, man. I'm starting to understand music the way you understand it. That's scary.
Oh, boy. Yeah, then we'll be reviewing Kiss Psycho Circus, and we'll both Psycho Circus.
Oh God,
Psycho Circus, and we'll both trash that album.
Do you remember my review that I did on it?
Here's our review of Psycho Circus.
Yeah, we should do that. You know, I did a review of that album on my own.
I like Monster,
and I was like, I was so completely psycho on that review.
Well, you're always psycho, but you were just extra.
I guess that's the case, yeah.
Yeah, baby. All right, man. So that was our review of The Illusion, Together as a Way of Life from 1970. I don't know who was in this fucking band because there's not really any information on this band.
I could find the information, but I don't know if you want it.
Let me see. Members. I got it right here. Okay. John Vici vocals, Richie, God, they have names I can't enunciate. Richie Turl and Mega, lead guitar vocals, Mike Mancicalo guitar.
Do you
vocal
want me
sax-
to
Yeah,
tell
go.
you?
Yeah, say their names.
All right.
They sound like they're all from New York.
All right, The Illusion. They give shit. There's two bands of The Illusion. Wait a minute. All right, The Illusion American or from Long Island. Yeah, I've got it. I'll tell you.
There's a group called the Blue Magoos.
Yeah, that's a different thing, but
Barnaby Bye. Oh well.
It's all right. Well, John Vinci, Richie Suniglia, Chuck Alder, Mike Maniscalco, and Mike Ricciardella.
Sounds like they're all Italian.
Pretty much.
Yep. Yeah, okay, that's who's in the band. And then we get into our tracks of the week.
Yeah.
And then our finale is always the Lee track because we saved the best for last.
Or the worst.
All right. They have
I'm a kid.
The Illusion has a MySpace page if you want to check it out, but it says permanent link dead, so I guess it's dead. They have an official website? Let me see, I'm clicking it. Yeah, they have an official website, which plays their music when you go on to. Pretty cool. All right.
That's interesting.
So if you want to check out their website, it's theillusion.com. So we picked tracks of the week. I picked Jack Russell's Great White from their album He Saw It Coming. Great record, great vocalist. It's not Great White without Jack Russell. Their two singers they've had, especially the last one, are terrible. Jack Russell is the only guy you need to hear in Great White, so go listen to Jack Russell's Great White. But I do like the guitar player who's in the other Great White, and I can't remember his name right now, but fucking love him. But I just don't like the vocalist. So it's Jack Russell's Great White, Sign of the Times. I think this song goes well with what's going on now.
Right on.
And then we got your group called Gila.
Or Gila.
Gila. And the song was called Aggression, and it was pretty cool, instrumental.
Yeah.
Kind of liked it, and kind of went with what you did. You did like an instrumental on your track called Café Center Romance.
Yeah, that sounds about right.
And it was pretty. You were strumming some guitar on that one besides the keyboards.
I do that once in a while.
That was pretty cool. Can you do a guitar concerto?
I can do something on guitar. It might not be a concerto. It might be a but it will be something.
All right, and then next week we were going to do Arliss Baby Rag in Good Trouble, but I want to do something that Lee can bite his teeth into. He wants to do something that not everybody knows about. So I picked a band from Japan. They're actually not a Japanese band, but the guitar player is Takamo Sioto. He's considered the Eddie Van Halen of Japan. He has a band called if you look him up, I think he has a lot of instrumental stuff called Takamo Sioto. So you might like that, Lee. So look him up. On YouTube, you can't find much of TMG except a couple live tracks. It has Eric Martin on vocals, Jack Blades on bass, and Takamo Sioto on guitar, and a drummer from Steve Vai's band. I don't know what his name is, though. But it's a great album. I remember getting it on download time and downloaded it because I heard Eric Martin was in there. You couldn't buy it in the States. You couldn't find it in the States. So I downloaded it on MP3. And then my friend went to Japan. I said, pick up this. I gave him $20. He picked up the CD. So I have the CD of the.
That's fucking cool.
TMG1, the Takamo Sioto band. It's really cool. Jack Blades doesn't sing lead on it, just playing bass. It's all Eric Martin. So it's a really cool rockin' album.
That I think is going to be good.
It's a cool rockin' album with a great guitar player, man. He's really good. Songs have a lot of melody and heart and riffage. So that'll be our podcast next week, and here we go with our tracks of the week. Gila, did I say it right again? Say it wrong?
Yeah, you said it pretty right.
Gila Aggression, Jack Russell's Great White, Sign of the Times, and Lee's track Café Center Romance. And until next week, you know what to do, Lee. You say goodbye.
Bye bye, everybody.
Take it sleazy, not too easy. Bye.
So here we are.
You have just listened to the Freeform Rock Podcast. All music played on the Freeform Rock Podcast belongs to its owner. If you like it, go out and buy it. Get your music on Amazon, iTunes, or at your local record store. Support what you love. Support the artist by seeing them live. Purchase their music. The Freeform Rock Podcast is not affiliated with any of the artists or music that we play. Thank you for listening to the Freeform Rock Podcast. We'll see you on the next episode. Until next time, stay free and rock on.